Good morning, dear friends. You and I are here for a new day. The past still is in us, the consequences of our choices. But today, we have room for progress, for the new. Without the new, we cannot progress, and God is saying, begin anew. And today, in chapter 63, Emmanuel is going to lead us in what to do for those who don't believe what we believe, right, Lupi? What to do? He begins by quoting Jesus as in John 8:32. And you shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. And then in chapter 19, item 7, Kardec compliments. The unbeliever's resistance, we must admit, often comes less from them than from the way things are presented to them. Faith needs a foundation that is the perfect intelligence of what must be believed. And to believe, it is not enough to see. It's necessary above all to understand. I know many people who say, oh, my family member, my friend doesn't believe in anything. They are so rational. And I would say, it's as if people are saying that we who believe are irrational. Think about it. If they were all so rational, they would understand. They actually use what Freud says, a mechanism of resistance, of defense, of the ego that we call rationalization. And that's not being rational. They give an excuse, playing super reasoning, but it's not true. So now, Emmanuel is going to lead us into what we should do when we encounter people who have that kind of mindset. It's a lesson on social intelligence. We pity those unbelievers who dash out against the truth of the Spirit, trying to enter in their minds forcefully. Similar people in need arrive from all walks of life. They come from landscapes of suffering, pathways of tears, caves of affliction. Others exist that reach our doors, disturbed in their thoughtlessness, to which they remain silent or bring sarcasm in immature thinking, like children in serious school grounds. Often, on the trails of everyday activity, we're tempted to categorize them as undesirable travelers. Those who appear demented by pain, and those others who settle for frivolity by the force of inexperience, are they also not our brothers and sisters before God? It is true that it's not lawful for us to give them energy and time in vain when they show themselves to be far from the sincerity we owe one another. But if they yearn learning and renewing, let us know how to help them understand that research and curiosity are only valid if they are followed by serious study and hard work. Let us extend to the companions that atheism hardens something of our convictions that help them reflect on their own immortality. Let us try to share them with the nourish of faith, with the same spontaneity as the one who shares the resources of the table. But you will ask, and if they refuse the goods that we do offer? And what if they extinguish us with the blow of violence, the lanterns of love that we light the road? If questions like this can be formulated by our clear conscience after performing our duty of fraternity, it will be necessary to consult our reasoning, and reasoning will tell us that they are blind in spirit, and that is up to us to support in silence in the clinic of prayer. How many people do you know? Do I know? How many people do you and I know who prefer not to believe anything, who prefer to say, I don't believe in reincarnation, I don't believe in spirits, I don't believe in God? Think about it. Don't say that they are so rational, that's why they don't. Because when you say that, you're telling that we who believe are irrational. And it's the opposite. We came to this conclusion because we studied hard, worked hard in our logic and reasoning. But majority of people play this mechanism of defense of rationalization. Deep inside, they are immature. They're blind in spirit. How do we help them then? In silence, in the clinic of prayer. Got it? We'll never forget this. Don't keep pushing. Don't push at all. Don't keep insisting. Be the message, the living letter. That's what God is asking us. Let us be the living letters. And in silence, pray for them with loving care. That's it. Nothing else. Nothing else. Easy lesson on social emotional intelligence for us. Given for free by Emmanuel through Chico Xavier. That's Spiritism. The light of discernment. When a person is blind in spirit, it will take time for them to be willing to see. And it comes from within, not from us. On our side, we need to support in silence in the clinic of prayer. Let us raise our thoughts to God and thank God for the opportunity of being together in prayer, in learning the new with the wisdom of the loving superior spirits. We feel, dear Lord of life, Mother, Father of all of us, your presence, your love. We feel your healing touch, your kindness. Energy medicine that flows through us, renewing ourselves, making us feel blessed, strengthened, calm. We visualize our homes being showered by your healing. We visualize your spirit doctors applying the energy medicine onto everyone who is in the circle of prayer, including those who have their names in the book of prayer, the Spiritist Society of Virginia, at Cardiac Radio, and other Spiritist societies connected to each one of us. We breathe in the air of your love, full of nourishment. and we feel the embrace of your abundant care. Visualizing our neighbors being visited by your kindness, spreading it to the world. Visualizing our dear planet being cared for in all of its beings, loving spirit messengers applying, balancing and renewing energies for those who are at this moment awakening. May they feel the strength of renewal. For those who are already sleeping, may they feel the power of balancing energies. Thank you, dear Lord of life, for the gift of another day. And so be it. Dear friends, today the message is very interesting. A lesson on social emotional intelligence. What to do with non-believers. Let's be the living letters. And in the silence of our support in prayer, await for their opening their eyes, which is blind in spirit. Temporarily, they shall pass, because we are all children of God. Thank you, friends, for being here with us. We wish you a beautiful day and night in God's love.